Hi everyone. Welcome to the Great English Podcast. I'm Catherine.
And I'm Mark. We're here to help you improve your English by discussing interesting topics in daily life.
That's right, Mark. Today, we're kicking off our series on health, exercise, and sleep. These are essential topics for living a happy and productive life.
Absolutely. We'll be sharing our personal experiences, giving you tips, and answering your questions. So, let's get started.
Mark, can you tell us a bit about your personal journey to better health?
Sure, Catherine. A few years ago, I realized I wasn't feeling my best. I was always tired, and I had low energy. That's when I decided to make some changes. I started eating healthier, exercising regularly, and paying more attention to my overall well-being.
That's great, Mark. For me, it was a bit different. I've always been active, but I never really focused on my diet. It wasn't until I started having digestive issues that I realized I needed to pay more attention to what I was eating.
Health is such a broad topic. It's not just about being free from illness, it's about feeling good physically and mentally. When you're healthy, everything else in life becomes easier.
Exactly. And it's never too late to start making healthier choices. Small changes can make a big difference. For our listeners, if you're looking to improve your health, start with something simple, like drinking more water or going for a short walk every day.
It's all about consistency. Healthy habits build over time.
Now, let's talk about exercise. Mark, what are your favorite types of exercise?
I love running and weightlifting. Running helps clear my mind, and weightlifting helps me build strength. What about you, Catherine?
I'm a big fan of yoga and swimming. Yoga helps me relax and stay flexible, while swimming is a great full-body workout. Plus, it's fun.
There are so many different types of exercise. Whether it's aerobic exercises like running and swimming, strength training like weightlifting, or flexibility exercises like yoga, there's something for everyone.
And each type of exercise has its benefits. Aerobic exercises improve cardiovascular health, strength training builds muscle and boosts metabolism, and flexibility exercises help prevent injuries.
The key is to find something you enjoy so that you'll stick with it. And it's okay to mix things up. Try different activities until you find what works best for you.
Mark, how did you create your exercise routine?
I started by setting realistic goals. I knew I wanted to get stronger, so I focused on weightlifting 3 times a week. I also wanted to improve my endurance, so I added running twice a week.
That's a good approach. For me, I started with yoga classes twice a week and gradually increased to daily practice. I also swim on weekends. It's important to listen to your body and not push too hard or too fast.
Absolutely. Setting realistic goals is crucial. It's also important to be consistent. Even if you can only work out for 20 minutes a day, it's better than doing nothing at all.
And don't forget to mix things up to keep it interesting. If you get bored with your routine, you're less likely to stick with it.
That's right. Variety not only keeps you motivated but also works different muscle groups and prevents overuse injuries.
Now, let's talk about sleep. Mark, how do your sleep patterns impact your daily life?
When I don't get enough sleep, I feel tired and irritable. It's harder to concentrate, and my workouts suffer. I've learned that getting a good night's sleep is just as important as diet and exercise.
I completely agree. I used to have terrible sleep habits, staying up late and waking up early. I was always exhausted. Once I started prioritizing sleep, my energy levels improved, and I felt much better overall.
Sleep is essential for our bodies to repair and recharge. It affects our mood, cognitive function, and even our immune system.
Exactly. For our listeners, if you're having trouble sleeping, try creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Avoid screens before bed, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day.
And don't forget to listen to your body. If you're tired, it's okay to take a nap or go to bed early.
Mark, what advanced exercise techniques have you tried?
I've tried high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. It's a great way to get a lot of exercise in a short amount of time. I also do strength training with heavier weights to build muscle.
That sounds intense. I've tried Pilates, which focuses on core strength and flexibility. It's challenging, but very rewarding.
There are so many advanced techniques out there. HIIT is great for boosting cardiovascular health and burning calories quickly. Strength training builds muscle and increases metabolism. What about Pilates? Catherine.
Pilates is fantastic for improving posture, flexibility, and core strength. It's also low impact, making it easier on the joints.
The key with advanced techniques is to start slowly and gradually increase the intensity. It's important to listen to your body to avoid injury.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to try different things to see what works best for you. Mark, have you ever hit an exercise plateau?
Yes, definitely. There was a time when I wasn't seeing any progress despite working out regularly. It was frustrating.
How did you overcome it?
I changed my routine. I added more variety to my workouts, like incorporating different exercises and increasing the intensity. I also paid more attention to my diet and recovery.
That's great advice. Plateaus can be discouraging, but they're a normal part of any fitness journey. For me, changing my yoga routine and trying new poses helped me break through a plateau.
It's also helpful to set new goals and track your progress. Sometimes, small changes can make a big difference.
Overtraining can lead to plateaus and injuries. Make sure to give your body time to recover. Mark, how do you balance health, exercise, and sleep in your daily life?
It's all about planning and prioritizing. I make sure to schedule my workouts, plan my meals, and stick to a consistent sleep schedule. It's not always easy, but it's worth it.
For me, it's about creating a routine that works for me. I make time for yoga and swimming, prepare healthy meals in advance, and ensure I get enough sleep. It's a constant balance, but I feel so much better when I take care of myself.
It can be challenging, especially with a busy schedule. But remember, small steps can lead to big changes. Even if you can only do a little bit each day, it adds up over time.
And don't be too hard on yourself. It's okay to have off days. What's important is getting back on track and not giving up.
Absolutely. Consistency and self-compassion are key.
Now, let's take a look at some questions from our listeners. Our first question is from Emily. She asks, what's the best way to start a new exercise routine?
Great question, Emily. Start small and set realistic goals. Choose activities you enjoy and gradually increase the intensity and duration.
Our next question is from John. He asks, how can I improve my sleep quality?
Thanks for your question, John. Create a relaxing bedtime routine, avoid screens before bed, and try to stick to a consistent sleep schedule.
And finally, we have a comment from Sarah. She says, I started drinking more water and going for walks, and I already feel better. That's wonderful, Sarah. Keep it up. That's all for today's episode. We hope you found our discussion on health, exercise, and sleep helpful.
Remember, small changes can make a big difference. Start with simple steps and build from there.
Thank you for joining us on the Great English Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us feedback in comment section.
And we look forward to hearing from you. Stay healthy and stay active.
See you next time.
Bye for now.